I know they out here talking like I ain't the man, like I ain't gon' do it. Every single thing they said I can, like I ain't been holding off the tape and giving them a chance, like I ain't afraid to switch the floor up like a changing plans. Changing plans of these rappers, readjust your whole summer. You ain't seen the projections, boy, you gon' be outnumbered. Can't afford not to win, losing ain't in the budget, and it's far from an option, that's why we never discuss it. We don't got that writing, that's just something we know. Ain't no light to the solitude, everything is a go. I ain't noticed your progress, what you don't understand is everybody sounding like a little boy to the man. You should know I'm always on my grind, always on my grind. Keep it 9 to 5, I be on my job all the time. Everything is mine, everything is mine. Understand me, if I said it, then I mean it, I ain't lying. Understand me, you ain't get it, you should read between the lines. Understand me, no suggestions, clearly I've been doing fine. Understand me, couldn't see me if I opened up the blinds. Understand me, don't request a feature, I ain't got the time. Understand me, yeah, I said it. Yeah, I said it. Don't come to me for help when your career is looking desperate. Yeah, I said it. Yeah, I said it. She'll probably give me brain, cause she knows that's where I'm headed out. Life is funny, ain't it funny?
Hey. Monday morning with my special co-host D-Man. Oh wait, I don't have D-Man. What's up, buddy?
What's up, everybody?
We don't have an image. What the hell is going on here? There we go. What's up? Everybody, welcome to the center stage, my friend DJ Lucifer. What's up, buddy?
Thank you for the pronunciation of the last name. I appreciate that. It's good to be here.
Hey, so it's fucking cold outside, man.
Yeah, it's finally starting to warm up, but it's still a little too cold for comfort. Definitely.
Yeah. Damn it, man. I'm actually wearing Murky's apparel underneath this, but it's too freaking cold. Shout out to my boy Chris Bizzano who made that intro video, man. He's badass. You can find him on Instagram at BXZZANO. Guess what, man?
What's up?
The Panthers fucking lost.
Figured you'd fucking bring that up.
Immediately, because you know I'm like that.
All right. Yeah, I saw the game.
Cried a little bit? Huh?
I thought about it.
Your vagina hurt?
A lot.
Oof.
Because the worst thing about being a sports fan is that games like last night is, you know, when it's over, it's over. You got to wait a whole nother year to watch your team lose again. So it kind of sucks. It sucked last night. I had a really nice woman in the bar, and she was a Saints fan, and she rubbed it in my face the whole night.
Oh, the worst.
That was a lot of fun.
You know what I get gratification about? Doing that thing. I mean, I will root for the winning team just to watch you cry.
Oh, I know.
I don't watch sports.
I know.
I fish. Like what real men do.
Just like to watch me suffer.
I'm just playing. So, man, you're the manager of Apex Wings.
Yes.
Yeah. It's doing really well.
It's doing great. Place is growing every day. Business is getting better and better. Our regular basis is just growing and growing.
Yeah.
I mean,
awesome employees. All of them are my friends.
Yes, you know all of them.
You want to give a shout out?
Yeah, sure. Do I have to name everybody?
If I wouldn't, because if you leave somebody out, they're gonna be pissed.
It would be bad.
Yeah, I'd be pissed.
Yeah, I would love to give a shout out to all the employees at Apex Wings, because without them, the place just wouldn't be where it is now. And I mean, something that the owner continues to bring up is, you know, the wings have been the same for decades now, but, you know, the consistency we provide from the back of house and the atmosphere we provide from the front of house and the experience you have every time you come in that door, that's why this place is continuously getting better.
Yeah.
And growing.
Absolutely, dude. And part of this program is, you know, we talk, you know, we bullshit about the Panthers mostly. Just saying. Okay, sorry.
I know.
But we also talk about
hurts.
art, and people don't understand that there's an art to running a business.
Yeah, definitely.
And so that's why you're here, and we, you know, ditched D-Man, unfortunately. Hey, D-Man, we love you.
Hey, D. Miss you.
But definitely, you know, there's a lot of people out there right now that just sit there and they're on the grind, the 9 to 5. They hate their boss. We hate your boss too, and you know, and they just don't know how to get that edge, how to you know, climb the ladder, so to speak. Would you say that is specifically dedicated to like you have to be given the opportunity, or can you seize that opportunity?
No, I think that opportunities that are just handed to you aren't worth everything that normal opportunities are. I mean, I think your drive to go the extra mile and go after something that you want, or something that you didn't even know you wanted when you realize you want it, that really makes the whole world of difference. I mean, when I started Apex Wings, I was washing dishes and doing takeout orders.
I remember.
Yeah.
We called you BJ.
Yeah, for a good like 3 weeks. That was the joke of the town.
Yep. We didn't trust you.
Fuck. Jax is coming in again.
You are.
Yeah, it's not BJ, it's DJ. All right.
Oh, calm down, buddy. Calm down, okay? You had to earn our trust.
Honestly, I mean, just the regulars that were already at the restaurant, it took me a good 6 weeks to start winning people over. 'Cause, I mean, first of all, I was the first guy in the front of house in a while, and that, you know, that didn't come across too well at first.
I know, because you don't have boobies.
No, and everybody likes a nice, you know, a pretty lady.
But you won them regardless. That was good.
Yeah. I mean, it took some time, but I mean, I have an outgoing enough of a personality, and I'm relatable enough to people to where I can win you over one way or the other.
Well. If you're just joining us, you can live chat with DJ and ask him questions about being, you know, a manager or whatever, or the art of, you know, if you feel like there's a blocking you from taking your next step, you know, ask him a question. And you can find that all the way over to the right on the YouTube channel, down at the bottom. Once you see the little suggested videos, down at the bottom will be live chat. Click it and start typing, and you will be instantly transported to our studio where you can chat with DJ.
Come join us.
Oh, by the way, say hi to your mom, dude. She's been chatting and like, dude, she was so disappointed you missed the first one.
Yeah.
Because we tried to have you on before and you stood us up.
I was a no-show the first time.
Like
Hi, Mom.
a week date.
It was like a week date.
I'm not pissed at you.
Anymore.
Well, I mean, you showed up. And it's early. And you're working. And it's Monday. And I'm sorry that you have to wake up and do the 9 to 5. And it isn't what you love. We hate your boss.
We hate your boss.
Yes. So, anyways, back to it. What made you this way, man? What gave you this drive? Like, lots and lots of people are, you know, convinced that somebody else controls, you know, their fate, or their, you know, like almost like it's constructed to keep you from winning or being successful. What would you say to those people?
Well, I can't say that I disagree with other people's beliefs, saying that, you know, you have this path laid out for you, decisions already made for you, you just have to go through the process. You know, that's not the way I see things. I like the strive. I've always, you know, had to give everything I had to get anything I had, and it's
the struggle. So would you say you like the struggle?
I like the struggle. Yeah. I mean, it makes it all much more worth it. It's like, on a shorter note, it's like, you know, having a long day of slacking off at work, you know, and just getting through a day with the minimal amount of effort, going home and kicking back. You know, you don't have that sense of accomplishment that you do if you get up and you know, you work your ass off, and you feel that you've given everything you can give to that day.
Yeah.
You know, you've accomplished everything that you could, or at least most that you could.
So would you consider it an adventure as opposed to a struggle? Like you wake up every day and you see struggle and you're like, "Hey, struggle,
come get some.
I'm gonna make you my bitch."
Yeah, that's actually something I say to myself in the mirror every single morning. You know, I look myself dead in the eyes, and
Yeah, I definitely wake up, and my song right now is classic, man. It's a very good song. But it just, I don't know his name.
Is that the song from the beginning?
I'm a classic man. You know, and I like that. I like the remix right now. But you know, it just gets me pumped up to put on nice clothes. Like you see me this morning. You think this is the way I dress? This is my morning attire. You know, I put on Marky's apparel because the man is freaking awesome. He's just like you. He strives every day to make this empire, you know, a clothing industry where, well, more than just a clothing industry. You know, he does stickers and just all kinds of stuff. But the man lives and breathes entrepreneurship, you know, and he wakes up and he fucking kills the day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he's still got a freaking... I have an epic surprise that is going to be brought to you specifically by Marky's Apparel, but that maybe another day we'll talk about that. I just wanted to kind of give a shout out. Today's show is going to get real serious real quick, and I just wanted to have a moment for DJ to come in and just kind of spit to y'all about, you know, the value of small business. You know, I don't think that, you know, with Walmart, you would have to work your way up the chain. And it's only because small business that, you know, when you walk into Apex Wings, it's like family. You know, some of you guys might be a little young, but if you remember the show Cheers, where everybody knows your name and, you know, everybody's friends and the same group of people kind of hang out in the bar after hours and stuff like that. It's just, that's how Apex Wings is, and they're a family because they're not incorporated. Well, you know, they're not a chain, you know, a super brand or whatever. They're, you know, everybody there is family. You know, somebody's car breaks down, one of the other guys goes and gets them, and they can feel safe and happy with their jobs because that's what small business does. And it might cost a little bit more to do this, to shop small business, but you gotta embed that in your brain that money stays right here in Apex, and you know, these people will support and pay a little bit more because prices are always going up, you know, and part of that is you know, our government. Unfortunately, you know, they devalue the dollar, so things go up. You know, it takes a truck to bring all that stuff, and it takes a farmer, and you know, it takes a lot of things for an entity like a restaurant to work, and people don't understand that. But when you support them, you're supporting people and helping, you know, grow that business. So say, you know, everybody decides, hey, I'm not going to go to Buffalo Wild Wings. I'm going to go to Apex Wings. Apex Wings will start to get bigger. Apex Wings will say, hey, now hiring. And then you get to be a part of the family that in turn grows and grows and grows. And maybe in Apex Wings too. And you know, that's how it works.
Yeah, definitely.
And you know, part of being successful is being a good manager. And that's what you are, buddy.
Well, thank you.
Congratulations. What made you that way?
What made me this way? I think first of all, I'm a good team player. I like the idea of everybody working together rather than there being, you know, separate groups, you know, or one or two or three people just calling the shots. I like that this place is so close, Apex Wings, you know, everybody that works there is so close and so open to working with each other that, you know, all ideas are shared, all problems are shared.
It's like a soap opera.
It is kind of like a soap opera. You can't be in the restaurant industry and not think it's at least part soap opera, because it just is.
The drama.
It is. I mean, yeah, you're going to deal with a lot of drama, from employees to customers to vendors. I mean, drama is just a day-to-day thing in the restaurant industry.
What's up, Chase? Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
That's okay. But yeah, I enjoy being in a leadership position, not in a sense of being above other people or getting to tell other people what to do. I have a lot of ambition, and I always, in situations like this, I always end up having these visions. You know, I always have these things that I want to accomplish with, you know, wherever I'm at, and I just kind of try to grab a hold of the reins and hope that whoever's on top will, you know, let me grab on and try to help steer a place to a better place than it already is, you know. If you have vision, which I believe that I do, and I believe that quite a few people that I work with have the same type of vision, and that's one of the things that makes this place great, because you get a few visionaries and you put them together, then I mean you can only go upwards.
Right.
You can get a little too crazy, you know. You can always go over the top and try to do too much. But
so would you say like, I'm just making a suggestion, so tell me if I'm wrong, but you really got to have a level head. You can't get the big head.
yes, yeah. I mean, whenever you get a big head about things, you know, if you're given too much control, or if titles just go to your head, and you know you're doing something like,
there is no I in team.
There is no I in team. Yeah, exactly. You can't have that mindset in this kind of industry. If you do, then go work corporate, you know, because that's where that kind of thing fits in and it actually works. In small businesses like this, you need everybody to be, I wouldn't say exactly on the same page, because that's, you know, more times than not too much to ask. But, you know, you got to be on the same track. You know, you got to be all heading in the same direction.
Definitely, man. Well, if you're just joining us, welcome. I'm sorry you're at work. You know, Mondays suck, so we're here. We got up and we came in and we decided to help you smile a little bit, maybe give you a little hope for the future, you know. And let's see here. Shout out to Marquis Apparel. I'm wearing a nice jersey, and I'm going to show you by the end of this show how nice this jersey is. But shout out to Marquis Apparel. You know, he is on Instagram, Marquis_apparel, and I think it is marquisapparel.com. You can also go and check out his awesome line of everything, because he's awesome like that. If you're catching our show not live, you can go to apexarttalk@gmail.com and ask us questions. And you know, DJ works right next door, so I'll go over there and ask him for you in a creepy voice.
The highlights of my day. Jack's creeping up on me while I'm at work. What are you doing?
You know, we're going to show you guys some videos today. You can find those in the caption underneath the video there. You just click it and all the links will be there. I actually have a video I want to play for you, something that inspired me, and it's from Steve Harvey, the guy that does Family Feud. He's been around many years. He's a comedian, and he does an awesome other show with children, like talented children, and it like makes me cry all the time like a little girl.
That's not surprising.
Yeah, I know. I cry like a little girl all the time. But yeah, definitely I want to play this video for you, and it's just inspirational, because even if you know you don't believe in, you know, Jesus Christ and God, you know what I mean, and you don't believe in nothing, the theory is still there, you know what I mean, even if it was false or whatever, you know, he makes a very, very valid point. So we're gonna go ahead right now and play this for you. And I've played it for all my friends. It's just, it is a staple to, you know, being successful. So check it out, and let me see if I can, here we go. All right, enjoy.
I'm gonna share something with you. I'm gonna tell you something that every successful person has to do, including you. Believe it or not, every successful person in this world has jumped. I'm going to tell you what I mean by that. Eventually, you are going to have to jump. You cannot just exist in this life. You have got to try to live.
Okay, so I obviously didn't watch this before. I'm going to play the actual real version.
I'm going to share something with you.
There we go.
I'm going to tell you something that every successful person has to do, including you. Believe it or not, every successful person in this world has jumped. I'm going to tell you what I mean by that. Eventually, you are going to have to jump. You cannot just exist in this life. You have got to try to live. If you are waking up thinking that there's got to be more to your life than it is, man, believe that it is. Believe in your heart of hearts that it is. But to get to that life, you're going to have to jump. Now, I'll tell you why I call it jumping. See, God, when He created all of us, He gave every last one of us a gift at birth. He never created a soul without endowing them with a gift. You just got to quit looking at gifts as running, jumping, sing, and dance. It's more than that. It's if you know how to network, if you can connect dots, if you draw, if you teach. Some of y'all fry chicken better than anybody else. Bake pie. Some of you cut hair, color hair. Some people do grass. I got a partner, man, never wanted to go out with us because we stayed out too late. Come on, man, go out with me. Now I got to get up early, Mom, cutting Miss Johnson's grass. We kept laughing at this dude, cutting grass. How much they pay you? He got a landscaping company in Cleveland worth $4 million. Because all he do is cut grass. But he was gifted at it. I got a partner on a detail shop, make $800,000 a year detailing cars. He got 6 mobile trucks running around. $800,000 a year. All he do is detail cars. That's his gift. That's what he loves to do. You've got to identify that gift. Now listen to me. When you see people in life, when you're standing on the cliff of life, and you see people soaring by, and you see people soaring, going to exotic places, you hear about them doing wonderful things. Maybe you look up the street and your neighbor just gets a car every year, every 2 years. How's he doing that? Have you ever thought, maybe this person right here has identified their gift and is living in their gift? Because your Bible says, your Bible says your gift will make room for you. Your gift, not your education. You go get an education, that's nice. But if you don't use your gift, that education only gonna take you so far, man. I know a lot of people got degrees, man. They ain't even using them. It's your gift. But the only way for you to soar is you got to jump. You got to take that gift that's packed away on your back. You got to jump off that cliff and pull that cord. That gift opens up and provides the soar. If you don't ever use it, you're gonna just go to work. And if you're getting up going to work on a job every day that you hate going to, that ain't living, man. You just existed. At one point in time, you ought to see what living's like. But the only way to see what living like, you got to jump. And here's the problem. I'm going to just be real with you. When you first jump, let me tell you something. Your parachute will not open right away. I'm sorry. I wish I could tell you it did, but it don't. When you jump, it's not going to open right away. You're going to hit them rocks. You're going to get some skin tore off on them cliffs. You're going to get all your clothes tore off. You're going to get some cuts on you. You're going to be bleeding pretty bad. But eventually, the parachute has to open. That is a promise of God. That ain't a theory. That's a promise. His promises is true, because listen to me. You cannot name one single thing God has not gotten you through. Name it. And if he ain't got you through it, he currently pulling you through it right now. And the living proof of it is you sitting in here. If he hadn't got you through it, you wouldn't even be here. So if he ain't never not got you through it, why would he not let your parachute open? It has to open, man. But you got to jump, though. Now, here's another thing. You can play it safe and deal without the cuts and the tears. And you can stand on that cliff of life forever safe. But if you don't jump, I got another promise I can make you. Your parachute will never open. You'll never know. You'll never know what God really has for you. See, your God has a wonderful life for you. Once again, I'm going to refer to your Bible. Now, you go down there, you memorize these scriptures, you don't apply them to yourself. Your Bible says that he comes to give you life and give you life more abundantly. If I were you, I would jump. Because that's the only way to get to that abundant life. You got to jump, man. You got to take a chance. Now, when I get through talking, there are those of you who discuss this in the car. Well, I got bills, and I got bills. Whether you stay on the cliff or you jump, you're going to have bills. Well, if I quit my job, I'm going to ruin my credit. If you got a job, you live in check to check. Even if you got A1 credit, you can't buy nothing else no damn way. At one point in time, man, do yourself a favor. Go see what God really do. God hold you up, man. He ain't going to let you fall. He ain't bring you this far to let you fall. Do yourself a favor, man. Before you leave this world, before you die, jump. Just jump one time. Just jump.
Jump.
Thank you very much.
That's what it's all about, man. That is my that's my inspirational video. What do you think about that?
I liked it a lot. Yeah.
Would you say that the analogy is correct?
Definitely.
You have to jump. You have to take a chance.
Yeah. I mean, you can't just live everyday life and just, you know, do your 9 to 5, live check to check like he was saying. Can't buy anything any damn way, you know what I mean? You always want more, but, you know, not everybody wants to put in a little more to get a little more, you know.
Right, right. And I always tell people, often you know the next step because it's scary and you don't want to do it,
right?
But you know you have to do it in order to achieve it. I tell you, I was raised by an awesome man, military veteran, Army, retired 23 years. And I was just kind of always had this, you know, built in my mind that, you know, you cannot put all your eggs in one basket. And so I lived, you know, 32 years of my life, you know, always keeping something on the side, you know what I mean? Whether it be 2 jobs or one that's under the table that just kind of, you know, helps you out or whatever. And the day that I was just like, you know what, I cannot take this anymore. I can't be the boss of a business and then still have a boss over me. It was eating me every day, and it felt like, you know, to me, I'm a religious guy. I felt like God was pushing me. You know what I mean? And the day that I walked out of that job, man, I can't begin to tell you, I wasn't scared. I was just like, you know what? There's a whole lot of uncertainty ahead, but you know what? I'm gonna hit it with the best, you know, push I can. And if it fails, it fails, you know. Part of being successful is learning how to fail, because like you said, you're going to hit the rocks, man. You're going to get some scrapes and you're going to get some bruises. And you know, it's all part of it.
Yeah.
You know,
picking yourself and keeping
you gotta bleed a little bit.
Keeping going. I mean, yeah, you're going to get a couple cuts and scrapes and bruises, but I mean, your scars show you your past meant something, you know. Yeah. So
yeah. And that which does not kill you makes you stronger.
True, yeah.
You know, I've had quite a few businesses. You know, I had one of them fail, so I know what it's like. And we thank you guys. If you're just joining in, I'm here with DJ Lucifer. He is the manager of Apex Wings.
Lucifer.
I say it too fast. Lucifer. Say hi to your mama.
Hi, Mom. I'm here today.
You can chat with us here on YouTube if you're watching us somehow, somewhere. There is a live chat board on on there. It's on the right side. If you go all the way down to the bottom, click it. It says live chat, and you can ask DJ questions. We brought him in just to kind of give everybody the up and up. We know you guys are at work right now, Monday morning, and you don't work the job that you ultimately love. And my goal is to help you. Whether it be put a smile on your face or whatever, or just, be able to give you that information that you were missing so that you can attempt. You know what I mean? Nothing comes for free. And if it comes for free, it'll come with a price later, I believe.
Yeah.
Unless, even if you win the lottery, I'm sure there's a price.
Yeah, definitely.
Them family members that you don't remember that you had will all of a sudden appear, and it will be your...
Been trying to contact you for years.
Unfortunately, we still haven't gotten our the proper program to broadcast on SoundCloud. I promise you, we are working very hard to make sure that you can just listen to us on a phone or whatever, without having to see us. You can also go to apextattoofactory.com because this is actually a tattoo shop that we're always upping our game. So we wanted to, come in really early before we should be awake and, probably is still a little drunk from last night, and just say, hey, fuck your boss. Because that's what we do here mostly. We just, say profound things and cuss at your boss. Because we know you can't, but I can. So, DJ, is there, anything you want to plug for your business? What's going on over there this week? You got any specials?
Special, yeah. We've got a lot going on right now. Actually, we just released a new menu. We added a couple things, changed a couple things. Some prices went up, but that's just business. That's life,
What went up in price?
The wings went up.
Why?
That's actually something I wouldn't mind saying over the air, so everybody can hear.
Tell them why.
So,
tell the people must know.
In case anybody, is upset that wing prices went up a little bit.
Did they go up everywhere? Did Buffalo Wild's
most places.
wings?
Some people have changed the dynamics of the way they sell wings. Some people switch to weight rather than numbers. And some people are just sticking to like combos, a couple wings and a side. But the reason is, so there's kind of a bit of a farmer's movement right now going on, because the demand for chicken wings is so high right now that farmers aren't selling anything from their chickens but the wings. They're not selling the breasts and the thighs. They're just not getting their money's worth out of their chickens because everybody just needs wings. So to make up for that loss, they jacked up the prices on their wings, and everybody's got to kind of acclimate to it. And it's a little bit easier for places like Apex Wings because we've got such a good system of consistently good wings. It's a place you don't have to worry about all of a sudden having bad wings. We have fresh wings. They're never frozen, so you're not gonna get those tiny little wings with the gooey skin and everything. You get big, meaty, fresh wings with crispy skin.
That's the way I like it.
Yeah, and if it's another $1, then you're not really gonna think twice. You like what you like, and
you're supporting a local business too.
You're supporting a local business, and we outsource to other local businesses.
Okay.
We like to use Apex Printing for a lot of the stuff we do.
So do we.
9 out of 10 of our employees have gotten tattoos over here.
Yeah.
I've got 4 myself from here.
Yeah. Well, I consider you guys family.
Definitely, yeah.
Every one of you guys over there is a really close friend of mine, and that's why I needed to bring you in, man, because one of these days you're not going to work over there because you're going to have your own business and you deserve it. So, but you also do what is it, Wingo?
Yeah, on Wednesdays we do Wingo. You gotta love the name. It's music bingo.
Well, you got to be corny a little bit.
Yes, of course.
We're corny.
one thing about
Do corny shit all the time, like sing in the shower.
I just I hang out in my garage, drink beer, and sing, and my roommates love me for it.
I know, because
So-
I know you personally.
Yeah.
So what time does Wingo start?
Wingo starts at 7 o'clock on Wednesdays, and it's really fun. I'm sure 10 out of 10 people listening right now have played bingo before, and so I give everybody classic bingo boards, except for in all the squares you don't have letters or numbers, you have names of songs, and then I play portions of the songs, hopefully not giving the name away, which sometimes
Yeah,
it
yeah.
happens, you know. But and then you just mark them down till you get a bingo,
And you win prizes.
and you win all kinds of cool prizes.
Discounts
beer
on
prizes,
foods, beer, shirts. I think
something
like
like that. Yeah.
custom like alcohol cups or whatever.
Yeah, yeah, and I've had so many people bring their kids in, and they just love Wingo that I've got all kinds of cool kids prizes too.
Okay. You do something else though, right? On another day?
Trivia on Thursdays.
Trivia.
And
That's a big one, right?
That's a big one. That's a lot of fun. It's just random knowledge. I just come up
Like
with all these different
Jeopardy.
questions. Yeah, like Jeopardy. And I just ask you questions and you answer them. It's just regular trivia.
And
But
what
it's
do
fun.
the people win?
You win gift cards to Apex Wings, and sometimes I have like a surprise prize, something cool. And that's so fun because while you play trivia over there, I just kind of stand in the middle of everybody and try to get everybody involved, and it's a lot more interactive. It's a good time. People don't mind. I'm a very comfortable person to be around and have fun with, so there's a lot of back and forth banter during
Yeah.
trivia and
Yeah,
everything.
and any other day, you can catch the game. You can come up to Apex Wings and catch the game. They got enough TVs that I'm pretty sure they could have every Sunday game on pretty much, and you can enjoy your team and, watch sports, drink beer, wings. I mean, that's what people that watch football do.
Yeah.
And the
Gotta say-
and the Panthers lost.
Yeah. I'm glad
Dun,
I didn't
dun,
have an
dun.
overabundance of all of you guys there last night, because I was not in great shape after the Panthers lost.
What did
That
you
game
do,
last
DJ?
night.
Did you get drunk?
I had I had a drink.
Did you
or two.
cry quietly in a corner?
No, I was very loud and obnoxious about it.
Yeah.
I wanted everybody to know how I felt about that game last night.
Oh man.
So
Go
You know.
Saints. Ooh.
okay, yeah. I'm gonna hear that for the next half a year, but
Yeah, yeah. So we're gonna switch it up a little bit. And we dedicated a good portion of that. So I hope everybody got a nice little lick off of that. And I'm gonna keep DJ around till the end of the show here, and he's gonna co-host with me. But a lot of things people take for granted here in this country. It is brought to you by an American soldier who, just like you, decided that he had a duty to serve his country and go out there and risk his life. And he risked his life for you, whether you believe it or not, whether you want to believe it, whether you agree with what they're doing or not. We've always been the light on top of the hill. America has, and a lot of people like to switch that up and call us bullies. But I beg you, just go to one of these places that we're at and just see how they live. A lot of these people are in bondage, and they're being tortured and they're being killed. A lot of people like to, blame it on a religion, even though religion has a part to do with it. These people are insane. They are radicalized, and they are not, not to single any one religion out, but these guys are radical Muslims, and they are waging a war even on their own people, real Muslims. And so our guys are over there, and they risk their life. And as a son of a father who served our country honorably, how do you put this? Basically, I always go through and try and get an interesting show for you. And I happened to see that we lost our first soldier over in Afghanistan. Army Sergeant First Class Michael Golan and Mihail Golan, age 34, was killed in Afghanistan last week. And I don't think people understand. There's so much that comes with being in the military. D-Man is a veteran himself. He served in Afghanistan, and there is so much to it. They go over there, they risk their lives. If they come home, they've been without their family for a long amount of time, and like when you see people that are upset that you got people, kneeling at the national anthem, it's because of this one thing right here. I promise you, it has nothing to do with them being against or for, a protest. It's just that there are some things that I believe that people feel that shouldn't be protested. And if you DJ, if you have anything you want to add, you just add it, and I'll let you add it. But our soldiers have a special place in my heart, and they always will. And we always make it a point to come up on the air and let you guys know that they're our top priority. They deserve every bit of honor that comes with risking your life. And one of our guys isn't going to come home to his family, and 4 others got wounded, so they're going to come home and they're going to be forever different. And people don't understand that that's what the flag stands for. And there's just no there are some things that can't be explained. This show is dedicated to Brad Smith today. He was a soldier that lost his life right alongside with a good friend of mine who didn't lose his life, but he comes home and he struggles. And people don't understand is that even though the war is over for a particular soldier that comes home, the struggle is not over for them. The Army does a good job of training you how to be a killer and teaching you how to go to war, but they do not teach you how to come home. And that kind of to put it into perspective for you, I have found a couple of videos. I'm just going to play one of them right now for you. And just to kind of, these are brothers. This is somebody's son. You know what I mean? This is somebody's father. And they go over there and they do the job that they're told. They're not the president of the United States. These are soldiers. These are guys following orders, just like it's actually worse than a 9-to-5 job because you have no choice. You do your job or you're going to die in most cases, especially if you're at war. So I'm going to go ahead and play this for you, and then we'll kind of go more into this.
Hey, tell him they're clear to push up to us. We will cover fire. Hey, it's Caesar. Fire from the leader 2 miles and the south side. Frank, you are clear to move up. Maggie, come here. Cover. Cover. Get down, bitch. I'm fucking in. Hey, good shot. Good shit. Dad! Dad! Corbin! 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 Get up! Come on, bro. Come on. You're good. You're good. Go, you're good. You're good. I'm in the corner! I'm in the corner! Corbin! Corbin! I'm in Corbin! We need a medivac! Go. Hey, cover! Cover! Hey, so you alright, bro? Don't worry about it, man. You can be alright, man! Hey! Hey, can you really calm that guard down? He's hit the shoulder! Yes! Yo, we gotta go there! Yeah, Buggy's hit! Buggy's hit? Oh my god. What? Hold one! Come to drop fucking bomb! Hey, Buggy's hit in the head!
Just so you know, he is not dead. He passed out from them packing gauze into the wound, into the bullet hole. They had to shove their finger down in there and pack gauze. That is him running right there. And so yeah, that is it right there, man. That is what our guys are doing over there. They're risking their lives to try and bring the Afghanistan people to democracy, to have their own life, to not have to walk around like the women have to be completely covered, you know, and just the way that they came in, the Taliban, and basically just like worse than any mob you can ever imagine, just started killing and raping. And I mean, this is all the way just the worst. I mean, you think the Holocaust was bad, imagine, you know, what these people have to go through. They're already poor, they're already, you know, impoverished, and then, you know, a bunch of people take advantage of that, and then, you know, you're persecuted for the way that you want to live, and living should be free, and it's not free. And our soldiers go over there and they fucking kick goddamn ass. And you know, this is a touchy subject for me. I was probably in tears most of the night just researching some of this stuff. You know, it takes a lot. And then, you know, just to kind of put it into perspective for you, these people have families. Kid had a dad, you know, maybe a daughter or a son, and that family sits there the whole time they're gone, and they wonder, is my dad alive? Is my mom alive?
Yeah, am I getting that phone call today?
Yeah.
Are they coming home today, or am I getting that phone call today?
Am I going to be handed that flag at that funeral?
That's something that, unfortunately, you know, so being in the restaurant industry, I try to steer away from certain things, topic-wise, when it comes to talking to people, like politics and, you know, religion, in some cases sports, and just, it doesn't happen that often, but every time I hear somebody kind of badmouthing the military, it's because they don't understand, you know. I mean, you know, this person works a 9 to 5, you know, I sell chicken wings and beer, you sell art. These guys on a day-to-day basis, that's what they're doing. They're putting their life on the line, and they're, you know, doing what they're told to protect our nation and make us be able to live the lives that we do. And I just think that whether or not you agree with the, you know, America's politics, which is a whole separate subject, you need to have respect for the American military, because, you know, whoever's telling them to go do what they're doing for whatever reason doesn't matter. The fact of the matter is they're volunteering to go out there and risk their lives so that we can live ours the way we do every single day. And
people don't understand that if we didn't go do this, they would be here, and they're here. Don't get it wrong, they're here, and this is going to hit home a lot sooner, than people would like or prefer. You got San Bernardino and then the Boston bombings and stuff. These people have it in their mind to destroy America. And so, just like any bully, we're going to go over there and we're going to fucking make them wipe their ass with sand.
Yeah, we push back.
Yep. And, there are people that are never going to come home. And they volunteered to do that, and they're never going to come home, and that's why we stand for the national anthem, and that's why we salute our flag, and I'm just trying to put it in perspective for you. I'm not trying to be a buzzkill on your Monday. What I'm trying to do is give you gratitude. You got to be grateful for the things that you have, because you know what? It seems bad right now. It's always going to be that way, I tell my wife, Miss Erin, the thing is to be on the line with change, because things are forever changing. But if you're not caught up with that change, if you're still lagging behind, every time something changes, it seems so drastic and like so life-changing. But when you're caught up to the change, it doesn't hit you that hard. You embrace change. You know what I mean? That's the adventure, is that things are forever changing and you're adapting. And, in order to be able to do that every day, in order to wake up and not have somebody tell you what your job is supposed to be, or wearing bulletproof vests like they do in Israel. Every home is standard issued with a gas mask and a bunker. You know what I mean? And we don't have to live like that, because we're fucking America and we kick ass and we don't take names and we fucking salute our soldiers. So God bless every soldier out there that goes out there and risks their life for our country. You will always have a place in my heart. You'll always have a place here. And I'm looking into starting a school for soldiers, for vets.
Really?
Yep. Where hopefully, I don't want to burst the bubble, because sometimes things just don't work out. But I want an opportunity for them to be able to use their GI Bill, and I'm already got it in the works.
Wow.
To try and give them everything they need, because the GI Bill is actually really great. Some of these guys went in just, to get that college money, because, if you're in college right now, you're going to have debt up to your fucking eyeballs until you're 35. But you know what? If you join the Army, the armed services, they'll pay you. They'll pay you when you get out to go to college. And so that's, the other plus of, serving your country. And it's the debt that the federal government pays to our soldiers once they come home. But the other thing is that, like I was saying earlier, they don't train you how to come home. And a lot of people don't know, they don't understand that 22 veterans a day commit suicide. And that to me is freaking absurd. And these soldiers, they're not going to talk to you unless you're another soldier you don't understand, and they know you don't understand. And so the shrinks don't understand what it's like to live through a scenario that I just showed you, to be the guy that was packing that gauze, or to be the guy that was issuing cover fire while your buddy bled out on the ground next to you. And when you go into the military and you go through basic training, you live life with, a couple dozen other guys that were right there. They lived everything with you. They went to war with you. They are closer to you than your own mother and your own brother, because they fought, battle buddies. Mm-hmm. And so when they die and they pass away, a lot of the time there's survivor's guilt, the inability to cope with seeing that image over and over in your head. There's some things you can't, not everybody has the capacity to put that behind them and move on and live in their name and stuff. And so 22 soldiers a day suffer from post-traumatic stress disorder and all kinds of other fatigue. If they're injured, they live with those injuries, and that weighs on them so heavy that they choose not to live. And we need that number to be 0. So guys, I know you might have heard of the 22 push-up challenge. I am offering you a better challenge. Fuck push-ups. You know, get out there and do something for these guys. If it's not, you know, just invite them over for dinner. Don't ask them about the war. That's the worst thing you could ever do to a vet. Hey, what was it like over there? Don't fucking do that. Treat them like a human being. Treat them like nothing's wrong with them at all.
Yeah,
so that they come home. And they're welcome. You know, because there's a lot of people out there that are fucking douchey assholes. They like to call them baby killers and dumb shit like that. You know, you deserve to have your fucking ass kicked.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Sorry.
But the thing is, you know,
I had to calm myself down.
I mean, the thing is not to treat people differently. Don't make veterans feel like they're different people than you. I mean, because they have this, you know,
Burden.
this burden that they're dealing with, everything that they had to do and deal with, you know, in the military. Doesn't make them monsters. It doesn't make them, you know, saints or devils. It makes them people who busted their ass so that we can live our daily lives, you know, and they knew what they were getting into. They know what they're getting into, and they know that, you know, you might have to kill somebody, you might have to kill a few people, you might have friends killed. You might get killed, you might lose an arm or a leg, or you might lose your best friend. I mean, any day, every day, you know.
And definitely
have to have respect
don't
for
even
that.
put them up on a pedestal. We're not asking you to do that. We're just treat them fucking normal. Because all they're doing is they're fighting for normal again.
Remind them they're still human beings.
Yeah.
You know, if they have that stress, that post-traumatic stress, just remind them they're still human beings. Don't look at them like a broken toy.
Absolutely.
Human beings.
And so the challenge, I want you guys to go to 22kill.com and support, because that's all these guys do at 22kill. They go and they find soldiers and they honor them, and you know, they'll find somebody that maybe has recovered from PTSD and go shoot them out toward this guy. You know what I mean? Or this lady that is suffering, and they'll talk to him. And a lot of the times, like a good friend of mine, Nick Blaylock, actually started a they hope it goes nationwide, but it started right here in Apex, where if there is a domestic disturbance call by police, and they know that person is a veteran police officers, like Army, military veteran police officers that are now police officers, will go and answer that call. Because there's soldiers that are being killed by police officers who don't understand that they're still in the battle, they're still in the struggle in their mind. And when you bring soldiers, those police officers are going to understand, because they lived it too. Yeah. They're going to be like, hey man, calm your fucking shit down. I was there too. You don't see me acting like a dick.
Yeah.
You know? But anyways, cool. Support, guys. I just want you guys to be grateful for the things that you have, because it can be so much worse, you know? And, you know, fuck your boss. We always want to fuck your boss.
Fuck your boss Monday.
DJ wants to fuck your boss.
You're gonna get me in trouble.
And I'm sorry, but you know, reality's reality. People call me an asshole because I'm truthful, and you know what? You can smile a little brighter today, because an American soldier risked his life for you to be able to have the things that you have. So smile and fuck your boss. As you saw here in the background, we have one of my latest pieces of art that we are now stocking up, and hopefully I'll have a store online that you guys can purchase these. But this one is personally signed by yours truly, and I told you you'd be able to see this badass jersey by Murky's Apparel. And definitely, you know, keep your head up, and you know, do what DJ would do, and fucking make today your bitch. You know what I mean? Thank you so much for coming in today. You know, it was a great show.
Yeah, my pleasure.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to have you in more often, and we'll just talk about the Panthers losing.
Or other things.
Oh, the Saints winning? Oh, that was a fucking cold blow.
Very nice.
Yeah, I'm good like that.
That was great.
We're gonna leave you guys today with a video that it's not all bad to be in the military. You know, there's things worth living for, and moments that can never be replaced in your mind. You know, the biggest treasure that you'll ever have on this earth that you can leave with, because you can't leave with money, is memories. So go out and make memories. Treat memories like treasure, and be rich in memories. Thank you so much for coming in, DJ. Anything you want to shout out to the people before we end this day's broadcast?
Yeah. Actually, one more thing about shouting out to soldiers. So, you know, you were talking about just, you know, fuck push-ups, go do something for a veteran. You know, this picture that you have up here, I got to do this shout out because it's just, so this picture is a, you know, bloody brass knuckles, and it just makes me think of one of my favorite bands, Five Finger Death Punch. And since we're talking about the military, there's not much of a better example we can bring up to people who shout out to the military. Five Finger Death Punch, 98% of their music is written about the military. It's for the military. Most of their music videos is, you know, a lot of the videos like you were just showing us, they just try to get the word out, and like while they're on tour, they'll stop at while they're touring, they'll stop at military bases and just give them free shows. They'll perform for them for free.
Because, yeah, Five Finger Death Punch, you fucking rock.
Yeah, I mean, you can, as a little guy or famous musicians, there's nothing too small or too big you can do for the vets, you know. So,
all right,
do something.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah, hoorah! Five Finger Death Punch, man, check them out. They are a badass band, and we are going to carry over a little bit today. I urge you to watch this video. This is something I lived through, and it's important, and I just want you guys to be grateful. And next time you see a soldier, go shake his fucking hand or her hand and fucking tell them thank you, because they're responsible for your freedom. You guys have a blessed day, and we'll see you guys 9:30 on Thursday. Here is your video.
It's going to go. Kyle, come on.